once again, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a budget with me for paycheck number 2 in the month of March. This paycheck is significantly less than what I would normally make because I had to call off a little bit of work. So this paycheck is going to be significantly less than what I normally make. However, because I budget the way I do, I think we'll still be okay. I think we'll be able to make sure all of the expenses are covered. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump right on in. I'm gonna flip right open to paycheck number 2 for the month of March. As you can see, I wrote down that I received $651 for this paycheck. I will be pulling the numbers for these expenses from the month budget as a whole right over here. If you missed that video, I will link it up here in the cards. Be sure to go watch it. That way this will all make a little bit more sense. I'm going to start right here at the top. These are my in-cash expenses. And on this side is going to be my electronics expenses. And then down here we'll have the in-cash sinking funds and the electronic sinking fund right here. So starting at the top is rent. Rent for the month as a whole is going to be $565. So for the second half of the month, it's going to be $282. TV and Wi-Fi is $65 for the month, so $33 on this paycheck. Storage is going to be $26 because it's $52 for the month. Cell phone is going to be $45, $90 for the month. Spending, this month we put $30 on spending, so it's going to be $15 on this paycheck. Restaurant is going to be $40 on the month, so $20 on this paycheck. Fast food is going to be $30, so on this paycheck it's going to be $15. Electronic grocery is $80. Electricity this month we put $60, so we're gonna save $30 on this paycheck. Coffee is $30 for the month, so $15. CTA on CTA is over here. $30, so it's gonna be $15. Spotify is $20 for the month. $10 here. Hulu is $15, I think. Oh, Hulu's $10, so that's $5. Amazon Prime is $15, so that's $8. And then debt, we're going to save that number until the very end. I have a feeling it's not going to be as much as I would like, but we control the things we can control, right? Right. So moving down here to sinking funds. Fish, $0. Travel, we did put some money in travel because I am going to the beach for my week off. $160 for the month, so $80 out of this paycheck. Christmas is $0. Pirate Christmas is $0. New car, also $0. Apartment, $0. Gifts, $0. Toiletries is $30, so that's $15. Clothing is also $30, so that's $15. And laundry is $20, so that's $10. Transportation is $20, so over here that will be $10. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add up all of the in-cash expenses and sinking funds here. I'm going to add up all the electronic sinking funds and expenses here. And then I'm going to add the electronic and the cash together, subtract that total from the amount received, and then I will put that amount, whatever the remainder is, here on debt. So give me just a second. Okay, so when I did my math just now, my total cash here plus the total expenses that I already have in place equal $729. Now, I know that I only made $651, so now I know that something needs to be trimmed a little, which isn't a problem. We can do that. So what I'm going to do is I need to find out how much I need to trim to get to the amount received right here. So the easiest way to do that is subtract the total we have plus what we have available. I need to get rid of $78 somewhere in here in order to make this budget work. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut the transportation because I actually didn't end up using the transportation budget I had from the first half of the month. So we're going to kill that one right here. And then I'm going to take $5 off toiletries, make it 10, and $5 off clothing, make it 10. So that's 10, 20. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 58, round it to 60 off of travel. So that'll now be 20. I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but I do have some saved up for travel already, and I do have other cash envelopes that I can dip into if my travel fund does become depleted before the end of my trip. So I do have a little wiggle room. It's one of the best things about doing the budget this way is knowing that I have money that I can trim, I have money I can move, I have money I can add to, and because it's all coming out half and half every month, half of the total expenses for the month come out of the first, half of the expenses come out of the second paycheck. So half on first, half on second. It doesn't put the entire burden of everything you want and need to do on one paycheck. If this is the only paycheck I had to pay all of my expenses and go on vacation, I would be in a world of hurt. I would actually end up having to use debt, or I'd be able to cancel my vacation, or I wouldn't be able to, so it's all of these things. It makes doing it this way so worth it. Totally recommend getting your finances in line. If you have questions about how to, put them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them for you. And also, keep watching my budget videos. If you haven't subscribed, do that now. Hit the like button, notification bell if you want to get notified every time I upload. That way, you'll be able to follow along and be able to figure this out for yourself as well. So, we're going to re-add up these numbers really quick. Make sure they do equal 651. And then we'll go and do our cash breakdown and the rest of this budget and wrap it up. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now that we've re-added this together, I will not be able to add anything. I can put $2 here on debt, which I may do, but I cannot add anything to debt on this paycheck because the paycheck was so small. Now, that isn't the end of the world because we had such a large amount go to debt on the first paycheck that it actually levels out. It still meets my minimum payments that would be required. So I actually feel pretty good about it. It's unfortunate that we can't make a dent in this, but sometimes life happens and you just need to be able to roll with the punches. I do know that my next paycheck will actually be a very strong paycheck as well. So between the last one being a strong paycheck and my next one being a strong paycheck, this one little 2-week hiccup here is not going to be a long-term devastating effect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the cash breakdown here for the cash that I need to pull from the bank. We're going to start at the top. Again, if you have seen my content before, you know that these you have seen my content before. You do know that rent and TV and Wi-Fi stay in the account and they get handled a little bit different. So we'll start with storage here. We're gonna come over, I need to pull 26 out for that envelope. So I need a 20, a 20, a 5, and a 6. Storage was the 26. Cell, I need 45, so 20, 45. Spending, I need 15, so 10 and 5. Restaurant is 20, 20 there. What? Fast food is 15, so 10 and 5. Travel is 20. Toiletries is a 10. Clothing is 10. And laundry is 10. So I have 0 50s that I need to get this time. So I'll add this up real quick, get the total. So we'll pull 171 out in cash. All right, so we will pull 171 out in cash for the cash envelopes. Once I get the 171 from the bank, I'll be sure to film the cash envelope stuffing video and get that posted for you. It is looking like that one is going to be posted next Sunday. So once again, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button if you did enjoy this video. Again, if you have any questions about budgeting and how to get this started and where do I go from here, and what if I don't make a lot of money, and what if my paychecks are different every week, and things of that nature, be sure to follow along with the stuff that I put out because it's going to shed a lot of light. Personally, I work an hourly job, so my paychecks are never the same number twice, and it's just about planning for those events so that way you come out on top financially in the end, no matter what your pay situation is. Until next time, we'll see you later.